So what I'm doing is I'm making a workshop where it's about 10 days long, and it will be a tapering in phase. Ideally, do a bit of your tapering before showing up, and then we'll go into the 4-day dry fast, and then we'll taper out. Just be there to walk you through it. I'll be doing it at the same time to show you that it's very possible and that you can even do stuff. I practice jiu-jitsu while fully fasted. I do a dry fast every single week now, 1 day a week, sometimes 2 days a week. It really depends, like 24 hours or 48 hours. It really just depends on how I'm feeling for the week. But every single week I do a 24-hour dry fast. Just choose a day that works best for me. And it doesn't even have to be a crazy day. You can even experiment with dry fasting yourself the first time just to see. And don't make it difficult on yourself. Choose a time right after your meal, like maybe 1 p.m. after you had lunch. You had a nice, enjoyable lunch. Have a meal that you really enjoy, and drink up a whole bunch where you feel nice and full, where you don't even really want any more to drink, at least at that time, right? And then you start your dry fast, say at 1 p.m. That way, 24 hours later, at 1 p.m. the next day, that is when you break your fast. Ideally, start with water that you have blessed and put love and intention into. It's the same thing with your meal that you're going to eat. And see how that goes for you. You'll probably see a little bit of change. It'll definitely be very difficult for you because we've built so many different patterns and fixations, but they're all in your mind. It's all these hormones, these patterns that are telling you that you need to do this, and you just tell yourself, tell your brain, I am not hungry. You are just a pattern. This is not what I am. I'm not controlled by this. I'm not going to worry about this. I am not hungry. You're just a hormone. You're just a feeling that I have, and feelings come and they pass. So you will pass, and it'll be amazing. You'll see how quickly it'll change for you. Nowadays, sometimes I might get that feeling when I'll see other people eating, and I'm not going to eat for several hours, and I'll immediately feel it, right? Because your eyes are, you're taking in so much information. And then I'll just tell myself in my head, I don't have to say it out loud, but that's just a feeling. I'm not actually hungry. And then it just goes instantly. It's pretty crazy. That's another example of your belief creating your reality, which we know to be true. So anyways, I'm creating this workshop where you come and we go through this Breatharian initiation with you, but we also show how to do other stuff at the same time. I also work out. I exercise. I lift weights at the same time while dry fasted. I've even gone days where I've done jiu-jitsu and workout, all dry fasted. Yes, you can argue it's not the best for strength gains. There's no doubt about it, because water is an essential part of muscle. But I'm at a point now where building the most amount of muscle the most efficiently is not important to me. That's so superficial, and caring what other people think, which is something that takes years of time. I mean, I've worked out for 11 years. I'm by no means big. Not at all. But it was something I dealt with for a long time, and it took me, I guess really, this is the 12th year that I'm coming to, I wouldn't say this year exactly, but I'm at 12 years now, and it takes years to get past that point to where you're maintaining. You know that you want to work out because of the way it makes you feel, and it's not the primary focus of your life. So I'm not worried about building muscle most efficiently. So I'm just making sure that I work out and I get those neurons firing, and I have my body working in that function, in that way, to keep it running the way I want it to right now. Because obviously building strength goes into many other avenues, whether it be jiu-jitsu, golfing. I say those because that's what I do and my brother does, and it only makes you better by working out. Sure, you can be great if you practice that one skill, but you could be even better if you had a bit more strength, a bit more endurance. So there's no reason not to do it. So anyways, these are all things that you can still do completely dry fasted. Obviously, I don't recommend at all doing them the first time, or working out the first time dry fasted. The first time you should be very easy for you when you do your dry fast, but it's something worth trying. I mean, I doubt most people have gone even a day without drinking or eating, so you can just do that anytime, give that a shot, and see what that's like, and the amount of mental strain that it takes but the satisfaction whenever you've completed that 24 hours, and you'll know if you lied to yourself. That's the only person that you're doing this with, so it's the only person that matters to. And how satisfying that will be, that you were able to overcome that. So with our workshop, you will be shown that it is possible, that you can still do activities even while dry fasted, but also weave other things into your life that you may want to take on as skills, and how to implement this into your life and go forward and make your life better. Maybe it might not make every person's life better, but it's not negative. So it's only meant to be positive. Talking about important, kind of break the mold, illusory things that I had kind of touched a little bit about on early in the video. And how to eat, which I explained a little bit of that as well. How to take care of what you're eating and drinking, the intentions with it, to your relationship with yourself and that around you, and then those around you, and then activities like whether you want to start working out. We're also going to be there to help show that as well. I mean, I feel like I paid money to work out whenever I was younger, like to learn. I had a personal trainer, right? And I don't regret it whatsoever, but I also don't believe that anyone else should have to pay for something like that specifically. It should just be knowledge that we all have. So part of this workshop would be, if you wanted to, you could learn how to properly work out, if that is something you care to do, or how to properly stretch, which is something I also find to be very important. How to do jiu-jitsu, or how to golf, or how to surf. These are all things that are just, it's about things that you can do for the rest of your life that aren't really destroying your body, but are making your quality of life better, and better for those around you as well. So that is pretty much the whole point of this workshop and the whole point of this video, to present that and offer that as an option for people to want to do. And I'm just excited to do this for the first time, and I've been talking about this to me and my brother Christian, my brother Otto, really. We have been talking about this for a long time, and this isn't some spur of the moment. It's just been building, and it felt like I never had enough information, confidence, experience to really combine it all. But at this point, I feel like I do. I feel like we both do. And I feel like, I mean, in this part of our lives, we also want to build a bigger community of people that are like-minded, that are trying to raise their frequency and live life the most creative, the most appreciative, and the most fun. And this is the step really towards doing that. So I don't see why not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm really excited to see first ever people and be a part of this workshop.